First, I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful Patreon who made the subject suggestion for this video and also commissioned this drawing. Thank you, Pagos, you were freaking amazing, seriously. Today I'm going to discuss finding artistic style and how to grow in it, giving you tips based off my artistic journey. I've been drawing since I was a kid, so I've been fortunate enough to get past the shitty beginning stages of crappy art when I was young, had people's support, and the patience to deal with crappy art because I didn't know any better at the time. It's harder to get past this phase as an adult, but everyone has to at some point. The bad news is you'll be there for a while if you're not constantly practicing. You need to ask yourself what kind of art catches your eye the most, whether it's realism, pastels, abstract paintings, digital fantasy, or hand-drawn cartoons. There are a lot of styles and mediums, and you'll probably have appreciation for most if not all of them, but one aesthetic in particular should probably stand out more. That's the style you should shoot for, but don't be afraid to dabble in a little of everything if you have the funds. Perhaps you already find yourself doodling in a particular style and you merely wish to expand on it. For me, I liked anime a lot as a kid, so that's what I imitated for a while. My work might not have been an exact replica of a particular anime style, but it was close with a pointy chin, big eyes, right angle nose, a slit for mouth, and super spiky multicolored hair. I drew from memory and what I thought looked right at the beginning, but I didn't start to truly grow and expand to hone my skill until I began using references for poses and anatomy. There are a lot of places online to find a good free reference from stock models or other artists. I say this as I literally draw a picture using no reference. I usually do though. Whether or not your style leans toward a realistic structure of a person, animal, or landscape, I highly suggest using references to start out. Trace over things to draw what is actually there instead of what you think it would look like. Train your brain to construct your drawings realistically because you essentially need to learn the rules before you break them. Understanding proper proportions will help you tremendously when you go to create something of your own unique style. Otherwise, your style might be commonly perceived as a mistake made by someone who isn't really a master in their own craft yet, or just frankly unappealing. There's a difference between a stylistic choice and someone simply not grasping accurate anatomy to its fullest, like drawing eyes too close to each other or so big that they take up too much of the forehead. Because I know the rules and have poured many years into honing my style, I can very easily copy other cartoon styles even if they aren't the same animation I prefer to draw in or have experience with. I do have a lot of fun switching it up from time to time to see how well I can switch over to something drastically different from my own. If you're still searching for a style, it's not a bad idea to try and copy an animation you like and see if you can expand on it. I'm not saying to plagiarize someone else's work, but practice using their style as inspiration. I did eventually want to migrate out of the anime style and go for a more realistic style of cartoons. It was a slow change for me that didn't happen all at once. With each new piece, I tried something new, whether it was altering the style of the nose, eyes, or mouth until I found something that worked for me. I continue to practice using models and references, and that truly is key here. Practice. Never be afraid to step out and try something new, no matter how small. If it doesn't suit you, try something else. If the style you want to achieve is out of your league, then really all I can say is keep practicing till you get there. Watch video tutorials of artists who draw the way you want to draw. Observe how they reach each step. I didn't get to where I am today without watching how others achieve their finished product or using references. If you continue to practice without fear of trying new things, you will naturally grow. The best and worst artists I've known have all grown when they gave it the time and patience their craft required. I eventually made a switch from traditional hand-drawn to digital. People will always have a say in what they like better from you because everyone has an aesthetic preference. But I knew what I wanted my art to become, and it couldn't be achieved if I didn't branch out. I'm still growing, and I notice a difference in skill with literally every new piece now. I'm always looking for easier and faster ways to get a task done to work efficiently instead of lazily. Taking this approach leads you on a path of learning cool new tricks to accomplish something you might not have been searching for originally. To sum everything up, I suggest grabbing the materials needed to do what you want to make and sketch, paint, or whatever it is you do to see what you're naturally drawn to. Then look up other artists who do the same and learn from them. Learn the rules, and you should be well on your way to develop your own personal style. Then keep practicing and always try to do something new or different to make your next piece just a little bit better than your last. It's always interesting to look back on a piece you did years ago and compare it to what you do now, witnessing your own growth and spotting flaws that were as good as invisible before. Okay, time to wrap this up. If you're interested in future speed drawings and you'd like to make a suggestion, just head on over to my Patreon. I'm willing to discuss just about anything as long as it's not religious or political. If you'd like to commission a digital drawing, head on over to my DeviantArt account and send me a message. A drawing commission gives you a free speed drawing suggestion. I don't have enough material to cover the full length of this speed drawing, so enjoy the music. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Ebony Clock Creations.